Hello all my YouTube friends and welcome back to my channel. I was so excited to edit this video so you can see how far I've come in my natural nail journey from the beginning to where we are at now, and this is what it is from my last set. And I have filed down and applied base coat to my nails, and this is what they are looking like. They have grown like crazy. It was a really long time since I had done my nails because I was just so busy, and yeah, so they grew like crazy just with an overlay. But I did have to fix my thumbnail because you could see on the left hand side it was very chipped, and it was, you know, like for whatever reason the polygel on that side of my thumb just wasn't all the way to the edge because of the previous shape of my nail. But I got these really pretty nail forms off of Amazon. They're okay, they do the job, but they are very thin, but they're really cute. So before I bought more of these, I decided to try these out. I'm just gonna stick to my butterflies. Those are my favorite ones, but of course, like always, I will use these because I bought them. So yeah, this is what I was talking about on the side of my thumb, and also a little bit on the right side from my previous shape where it was just kind of like broken, but my nail itself did not break. So I was really thankful for that. So I do put the polygel on my thumbnail a little bit thicker, so as that side continues to grow out, it grows out even and flush, and I don't have that like really crazy uneven shape. And then I'll also have the stability of the existing polygel there when I go in to do my next fill and things like that. So I am just making sure that I'm pressing and patting on that other side. And yeah, these worked pretty well. Also, I wanted to mention my intro, so it was a little bit different in this video. So my fiance is getting into his own little production. So if you would like a new intro, or you liked my intro and you enjoy his style of creating, feel free to reach out to Walt Real. He is on Instagram, and he also has a YouTube channel, so I'll leave his links down below as well. And yeah, like this is everything after the polygel was applied. This is after I filed and shaped. And look at that cute little C curve. I absolutely love that. So my natural nails have a nice little curve to them already, and just love it. I just love it. So I will be using Model 1's white today because it cures very tacky, so it will allow this pigment powder to stick to it based off of the design. So I am using a design from Nails by Ricky S. That is, I did want to recreate this set. And I also did a little practice, so stick around at the end to see what I did there. But I'm just going through these glow-in-the-dark powders to choose which ones that I want to do because these nails are glowing and growing. So I do leave a lot of the nail art in real time. So thank you all for joining me today in my premiere. I am also want to give a big shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you. I see you all out there, and I don't put up names on the screen anymore for my new subscribers because I just don't know how sensitive people are or if they really want their information out there. But I might get back into giving the shout outs where I share love and people's comments that they leave for me, because I kind of miss doing that, and I think it's important to, you know, give a shout out to some of your biggest fans and supporters. And it really gives people who are content creators like the additional boost, even if they don't need it or they're really confident in what they're doing. It just gives them that like, oh, someone thought I was worth their time and hung out with me and they enjoyed my videos. So I really appreciate all your guys' love and support throughout these last couple of years. I'm going on my third year on YouTube, and I will be doing a giveaway soon. Like, I have been racking up this month, and I've been trying to think of ways to do it or what I want to include, and I think I have an idea. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do some gift cards to different places, like not just Amazon. So we'll start there with the gift cards, and then there's going to be a ton of bling. There's going to be a lot of bling in this giveaway, and maybe some things that I've never used. And it's not that I don't like the quality of the things that I'm giving away, which is why it took me so long, or why it's so hard to gather stuff for my giveaways, is because I'm to the point where I'm buying or using things that I already have or things that I actually need, if that makes sense. So it's really hard for me to give things away at this point because I did a really big giveaway last year, and then that was basically everything that I just had extras of, which I still have some extras, right? But it's just, I don't know. I have so much stuff, but it's all the stuff that I want to use or want to keep. So I've just been kind of trying to build up my stash and things like that in the giveaways. So I really hope you enjoyed today's nail art. It actually didn't take me that long at all to do it. This set from start to finish probably only took me a couple of hours because, like I mentioned, I did practice, so I knew what I was going for. Excuse me, I don't like how the glow-in-the-dark powders are like kind of light. It's not hard to get them to stick to the nail, but the fact that they're lighter, it's harder to get them to show. But we'll go into detail about that later, and I'll show you how I get them to blend and how I apply pressure to put the pigment on and all of that good stuff. But for right now, we're getting started with the drip nail. This is one of my favorite nails in the whole entire set, along with my middle finger, which is the heart. And yeah, this took such a long time, or sorry, not a long time, but doing this style or type of nail takes a lot of patience. It really does. Like, you can see here, like, I'm cleaning everything up as I go because I don't want it in my cuticle, but I was really proud of myself because I was actually able to keep my cuticles and things like that very clean, not get a lot of it on my skin. And the design just came out really cute. So I am going to speed through this a lot because I wanted to keep all of it in the video, right? Like, I wanted to keep the full design in the video. I didn't want to like skip any parts. Like, I wanted you guys to see exactly how I did each and every single thing, but I also didn't want my video to be like 3 hours long. So yeah, I do speed it up quite a bit. On the pinky, the thumb, and the index finger, just like in the inspiration, I did a French, and my daughter was like, "Mom, how do you get your lines so perfect like that?" Like, but you guys, I have been practicing doing French nails since I was probably like 12 years old. My mom hated the smell of nail polish, but you know, gives her a headache, all that blah blah blah. But I've loved painting my nails, and I've loved French nails for like ever now, and for a really long time. So when I got older, I was always painting them on my left and my right hand. So I am pretty good at being ambidextrous and painting French lines. So that was a skill that I have developed for a really long time. So I'm very confident in painting them and knowing where I want to start and what I want it to look like, and making sure to get them all even. So now that we're going in with the pigment powder, so you see that I'm using a tapping motion. Now these applicators, I believe I got them actually a long time ago from a beauty supply store, because I don't like to mix my eyeshadows like or use the same brush for all the color eyeshadows, especially like dark and light ones like eyeshadow. So I bought these applicators, and I hardly ever wear makeup, so it just ended up going in my nail drawer because I use them more on nails than I do my own face. So I just lightly tap at first, and I make sure that I'm confident in where I want to put the color down, and then I don't start dragging it across the nail or dragging it across the tacky layer until I'm ready to blend everything together. So I want the pigment powder to be on there, but then I don't want the sponge to get all gunky or messed up. Like, you will be able to tell and feel when your pigment powder is, should I say, ready to be blended together, because you won't feel that tackiness on your sponge anymore. You will feel the tackiness when you first start applying the pigment powder. So yeah, I'll let you go ahead and watch me apply the pigment powder to the rest of my nails, and then I will be back. So now I'm back with the line work, and this part was the hardest, and it always is the hardest because if you need to make any corrections or wipe anything off, if you use alcohol or acetone to correct it, and it will wipe away the pigment powder. So you have to definitely have a very steady hand to do this part. And you definitely have to be, like just ready to do it. And you can see that I am resting my pinky on my right hand on the bottom of my finger there, just for stability and to make sure that I am getting the line straight and getting it as similar as possible to the inspiration. It doesn't always have to be exactly like the Inspo pick, like these pigment powders are lighter and things like that, but oh man, these just turned out so cool, and I will show you how they glow in the dark. So I leave most of how I outline this drip nail in real time, and then I speed it up as I go through the heart, and I'll show you how I do the accents on like the thumbnail. Now, I did originally forget to go completely around the nail on my on the French nails. And so I do correct that as I go through and do the line work on those. I do eventually go all the way around the nail. I actually kind of just like the French outlined, and then after I went all the way around the nail, I probably should have kept it that way because I don't know. I think it just looks cool without it being completely, I don't know. I didn't like the line all the way around the nail, but then it wouldn't look right when you go in to do the other accents. The other thing that I did different is that I did not use white. So he used white in his set, and I thought the white would have been a little bit too much. I liked it with just the black, and I felt like it was just enough. So yeah, that's how I decided to do my set. But I was not a fan of trends, and I actually do not like the comic book nail look, theme, whatever, until I saw this set, and now I am a huge fan. It's, just like everything else, it's one of those things you either really love it or you don't, and I'm falling in love with it a little bit more each day now that I've been wearing this set for actually a couple weeks now. It's been a while since I recorded this, but there's just been a lot happening and a lot going on, and getting my home together and spring ready and putting furniture together. I had to get my kids new bunk beds, and I had to also get myself a new bed frame because my old one was ruining the wood floors in my bedroom. It started to, like, in the middle, it was kind of scratching the floor, and definitely don't want that happening in a rental home. And they're laminate floors, which would be easy to fix and fill before I move out of this rental property. But at the same time, I didn't want it to continue to keep wrecking my floors until I could get a new bed frame. So yeah, we've just had a lot of things going on right now. So work has been crazy and really busy. And I usually try to do things like, I don't do things while I work, but I do try to use like lunches and breaks and things like that to get all of this stuff done and prepared and ready. And it's just been so crazy that I just want to turn my phone off and walk away when I'm on break and actually enjoy my break, kind of thing. So, and I'm sorry if you can hear people in the background of my videos all the time, but my family does get a little bit loud, and I have children, so it's just kind of a thing. But going forward, I am going to try to start recording like real time as I'm actually making the video, if I can find somewhere quiet or get my family to calm down. So which is very challenging in my home, but I'll get there. But I have something really cool coming up as well that I'm so excited to unbox and record for you guys. Like, I literally can't wait to share, so hopefully I can get that video out really soon. But yeah, so I just go through and I continue to outline all of the designs, put the little accents, like the little lines, to make it look comic book-ish or cartoonish. And then after that, that's pretty much it. I use my Nail Matrix top coat, of course, because it's my favorite. Now, I did not do a matte top coat on these. I actually like them shiny, so that is something else that I did different as well. And again, stay tuned for a little surprise at the end because I did make a press-on set. So if any of my friends are interested in that, you can always DM me on Instagram and I'd be happy to ship them out to you and get them out. But I did do a inspiration set more true to the actual set itself to practice with. And they do not glow in the dark like my nails do. But now I have to make another set of these that do glow in the dark for my daughter because she really loved these. And of course, she likes to show off all of her stuff to her friends. So she'll definitely have the coolest nails in school for a while. So I'll be making another one of these sets. But again, I do want to thank you all for being the best part of my channel, and thank you so much for joining my premiere tonight. It truly means a lot to me. Shout out to all my people who follow me on Instagram, and look at the way that these glow. I cannot get my camera to focus, but it is what it is. But again, thank you for being the best part of my channel, and I wish everyone well, and I will see you in my next video.